welcome Taurus Gemini to your Astro Dice reading for December. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Messages. You have the sun coming out into the third house with some Aquarius energy. So getting things that you don't know are coming. Something's going to be revealed to you. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved with some Aquarian energy over here, which is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. And having the third house over here is your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. There's definitely something that's hidden that you don't see coming. You're definitely going to learn something. It could be from anyone. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Let's see what's going on over here. Best message, please. Soul and destiny involved. Definitely feeling like you're in some kind of a pause or a surrender mode over here when it comes to this Emperor. You could be dealing with this person, this authority figure, this father figure. It could also be you who is just very focused on what it is you really want, really respecting your leadership. Or maybe you want someone to respect your leadership roles. You know, you want them to see, you know, the kind of work you're putting in. Just feels like there isn't enough give and take within this, whatever this relationship is. Feels like whatever is going on, it's very one-sided, right? Something very one-sided. Looks like I put in a lot of work, but you're not seeing exactly what's going on within this situation. You could be putting in a lot of work towards work itself and a relationship, putting in everything that you have in the household, and it just feels like they're not seeing you for what it is they should be seeing you for. And this feels like this is like the closest connection. I don't know why. With the Chariot over here, you're really moving where you're supposed to be moving. You're on the right purpose in the right area. I just feel like you're kind of questioning yourself is this the area that I'm supposed to be in? Am I on the right path? You know, is this where I'm supposed to be, or is this just kind of all an illusion? Is this all kind of just a dream? Should I be doing something else? Am I going to have more than what I have now? Are they going to see, you know, me moving in the right direction? Do they notice what I'm doing? Because they're not giving me any attention. Yeah. There's going to be a huge transformation when it comes over here to this situation. Where you feel there's no give and take within this situation, you're definitely going to find something else. You're going to find a way out. You're going to make, maybe even expanding your perception. You might even be making new boundaries. Maybe you've let other boundaries go. It's something about broadening your horizon, though. Definitely giving kind of I don't know. I just feel like they're not giving to you. They're not seeing you for what you're doing. So it's making you wonder if you're in the right place. The third house, it's like, whether it's in love or it's at work, it just feels like I'm not getting the respect that I deserve. Going to the mid-month over here. Page of Pentacles. They're offering you nothing but conflict in the mid-month. There's conflict and disagreements about everything. There could be too much competition when it comes to your job or your relationship, however it is. But it feels like, you know what, I have the desire to get to where I need to be, and you have the ambition. I also feel like somebody is noticing that you have this ambition, and I think this is kind of what you're going to learn, is that wherever you're having the issue with this other situation where they're not respecting you, someone else is noticing you, but you don't see that. It's kind of like, it's in the background. It's like hidden. They're watching you. They see what you're doing. And it just feels like, you know what, with the Seven of Cups, it's almost like it's impossible to fulfill your fantasy, your wish coming true, you know, when you're not getting the respect that you feel you deserve. The Temperance over here, yeah, somebody's testing the waters. It almost feels like they're testing the waters, or they're watching before they want to come toward you. With the Temperance upside down, there is a little impulsiveness and a little impatience when it comes to this, but they're watching you drown over here. They're watching this person actually drowning you. So, and I do feel like, you know what, there is a lot of competition. Yeah, they don't see your wishes being fulfilled. Clarify on why and who this person is. Like, why are they there, and why are they watching, and why do they feel impatient to this situation? It could be somebody you're talking to, somebody who's watching you at work. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. Definitely could be dealing with an earth sign over here who just sees that you're doing everything you can to get out of being sorted over here. They're seeing that, you know what, you see the past mistakes that are going on. I see that you're trying to get past all of this that's going on around you. And it's almost like they, I think this person, you're going to find out that this person, yeah, they see the heartache and the pain that you're going through over here. It could be a crush, guys. This definitely feels like a crush. It definitely feels like a crush. Almost like they're trying to dig deep into things. They see you putting on a smile, but hurting in the inside, showing that you don't have Three of Swords, even though they know you have Three of Swords. They see you drowning from the devil, you know, from the, you know, the things that are toxic within your life, the things that make you feel like, you know, like you can't do anything, like you're chained and bound to this situation which you have, you know, no real control. Because it just feels like I want the respect, I want to be respected, I want to give, I want to, you know, the give and take, right? But this person just almost to the point to where they're kind of afraid right now to make any kind of bold move. Yeah, they're kind of hermiting themselves. They're just kind of watching in the background right now as they're kind of thinking. Yeah, absolutely thinking Herald the Swords before they make any kind of news to you, before they make themselves known that, you know what, I have a crush on you, please, you know, give me a chance. My job over here needs a good worker, and I'm watching you, and I see you're, you know, they disrespect you, and I would like for you to come work with me. Or, you know, or a friend sees you and says, you know, we have an opening over here at my work, I would like to, you know, offer you the job over there. But they're not doing anything at this time. They're watching more than they're doing anything. They're playing it cool. Just kind of seeing how everything, how the card, kind of like how the cards are going to play out for the month is what it really looks like. How are they really doing? You know, are they really going to come, you know, step out of that comfort zone? You know, step away from that partner? Are they going to actually say something that they actually want to get out of that job? You know, something of this nature. Maybe you're uncomfortable in your own neighborhood, you know, would you like to move? And they know a rental, but they're not going to say anything until you come to, you know, some kind of a solid conclusion, you know, of opening up and saying something. They don't, I think they just don't want to step on your toes, or they don't want to put their foot in their mouth. That's, yeah. Because look, if they have a crush on you, and even though you don't feel like you're getting any respect from your relationship, they don't want to come in and be like, well, I would like to date you, when you still have feelings for the other person. You see what I mean? So they feel like they're going to kind of put their foot in their mouth, and they don't want to do that. So they're unsure, and they're keeping it a secret at this. Yeah, look at that. I have a secret crush on you. I want to give you my cups of love, but I don't know exactly how this is going. I don't know how well this is going to pan out. I don't even know if you're going to accept this. I don't want to have any misunderstandings with you at all about the situation, because I'm really, yes, worried, you know, that you're not going to take my cup of love. I'm worried that you're not going to, you know, or if I say, would you like this job? And even though you're bitching and moaning about everything, and they don't respect me and do this and that, but maybe they're going to come, you know, you don't know how they're going to take it. You just don't want the disconnection, right? So you're just kind of like sitting in your own silence over here. Or, excuse me, they are sitting in their own silence over there. Maybe it's you. Maybe it is you that sees them doing that. It could be vice versa. But however it is, they don't want to do that. No. So at the end of the month, they do feel restless. They still feel very unfocused about the situation. They have this impulsive drive within them that they're not saying anything. But you will learn that they do have this crush on you. You will learn that this is what's going on within the situation. You will learn that they have this new job opportunity. So even though they're feeling kind of impulsive about the situation, they are, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so it just feels like at the end of the month, probably right around Thanksgiving or so, they're not, going to say anything. But it's almost like your intuition is popping open and you can kind of see them kind of getting crazy. Yeah. You're not going to take their offer. You're not going to take their offer. You're going to learn that they have this crush on you, but you have no interest in this person. There's just something about this person. Maybe they're too much of your friend. Maybe they're a coworker. There's something about this situation where you don't want anything to do with taking their offer. Yeah. You're going to learn that they have this crush on you, but you're pretty much going to ignore it. 10 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Wands, passionately moving, passionate messages coming. And it's like, I'm ignoring those messages. They might even be trying to get this job to you and you're learning about this other job, but you're like, nope, I make too much money. Even though I'm frustrated at this time and things are going, going this way and that way, I'm just too frustrated. But maybe you make too much money and you're like, I can't afford to do that right now, or I do not want to take on new job opportunity at this time, or maybe you just don't like the place that they're trying to put you in. Maybe it's somewhere you even came from. Well, you can always come back to work over here, and you're like, sure, I don't care. I don't want to be there either. Better off over here. So whatever is going on over here, it's like you're going to learn about the situation, but you're going to pass it up. No, you feel like you have victory in other places. You know that there is victory in other places. You do not want to. No. You feel like whatever the situation is when it comes to whatever you just learned, it's more of a 9 of Swords situation. It's more of a pain in the mind, pain in the butt, then it's worth it. And you're kind of like, I don't want to deal and dabble with that right. I just feel like you just don't want to deal and dabble with that right now because you do know you're the emperor. I mean, no matter what, you're the emperor, right? You're, I just want respect, but I am the emperor, So you're just, you're going right back into hangman mode, just right where you started from until you can figure out what's going on. But even if you walk away with the 8 of Cups, with the 3 of Wands later in life, because you end up seeing the 2 of Cups behind you, it'll be somewhere else, but it's not going to be here. But this person is definitely going to come towards you, and they really want to try to give you this offer. They do feel like they are your 10 of Pentacles, and they feel that they are justified for you. They feel like this would be a fair move for you. But you don't want to take this. You don't feel like this is healthy. You don't feel like this is, no, you feel like this could end up in 10 of Swords. I don't want to do that. It's almost like you're intuitive enough to understand that this is not the right thing for me. I have other options. I could have other options. There's other things that are going on. This is not something that I want to dabble in when it comes to the 3rd house. This is just not good enough for me. Maybe it's even, I don't know. Maybe it's an ex trying to come back as well. I don't know. And you're saying, no, you're not good enough for me. This is why we broke up. For a lot of you, it just, it feels like it's almost like somebody could be at work. Got an eye on you. But yeah, you're the Emperor, guys. So, and yeah, you're just kind of feeling an 8 of Swords right now. Could be work, could be, at home, however it is. But you're going to find your own way. You're going to find your own route. You just feel like whatever they have, they have to say about the situation is just, like I said, you don't feel it's good enough for you. And let's see what Spirit says for the majority of it. Is it good enough for you? You know? Is it good enough for them? No, 9 of Cups upside down. Your intuition's right on target. That is not good enough for you. You have put in too much hard work. You know, so for some of you, you're even divorced. And this is not the place where I feel like I'm going to get my pentacles. This is not a place where I feel like I'm going to, you know, thrive in a relationship. You're looking for some great news. You're looking for, you know, if you're looking for love, you're looking for something that, you know, really wins your heart. This person's not winning your heart. This person, I don't even, for a lot of you, I don't even think you're, it's cute. It's cute, right? It's cute. You know, if it's new love, it's cute. They have a little crush on you, right? They could even be a little younger than you. But it's not a place you want to invest. No, you do not want to invest your pentacles, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, holding tight to what you already have. So it's almost like, well, shit, you know, even if I went back to that job does not offer, where they're trying to put me with this job offer, it does not even pay me what I deserve because I've put so much work into this, right? Or you're cute, but you're not really my type, right? Something like that. But that's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn something that's going to kind of mind blow. But the crazy thing is that, you know, it's almost like as soon as you, it's almost like as soon as you say no to this offer, it's almost like you're going to shine and be in the limelight over here. It's kind of crazy. But it's only because you're in 4 of Swords. You're going to end up feeling more comfortable, you know, and not feeling like everything's kind of a battle and in battle mode right now. It just could be just because of all these eclipses and stuff going on. You have all these, you know, Venus training Libra, you know, with love and all of that stuff, you know, interfering within love relationships, things like that. Okay, but it does show that you do have some abundance coming in, you know, pretty soon. It could be even the next 4 or 5 months. You're going to see a huge, you could even be weeks, 4 or 5 weeks is actually what I would assume. You're going to see kind of a huge turnaround within this situation. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. You have the sun coming out into the 3rd house with some Aquarius energy. So getting things that you don't know are coming. Something's going to be revealed to you. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved with some Aquarian energy over here, which is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. And having the 3rd house over here is your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. There's definitely something that's hidden that you don't see coming. You're definitely going to learn something. It could be from anyone. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Let's see what's going on over here. Best message, please. Soul and destiny involved. Definitely feeling like you're in some kind of a pause or a surrender mode over here when it comes to this Emperor. You could be dealing with this person, this authority figure, this father figure. It could also be you who is just very focused on what it is you really want, really respecting your leadership. Or maybe you want someone to respect your leadership roles. You know, you want them to see, you know, the kind of work you're putting in. Just feels like there isn't enough give and take within this, whatever this relationship is. Feels like whatever's going on, it's very one-sided, right? Something very one-sided. Very, looks like I put in a lot of work, but you're not seeing exactly what's going on within this situation. You could be putting in a lot of work towards work itself and the relationship, putting in everything that you have in the household, and it just feels like they're not seeing you for what it is they should be seeing you for. And this feels like this is like the closest connection. I don't know why. with the Chariot over here, you're really moving where you're supposed to be moving. You're on the right purpose in the right area. I just feel like you're kind of questioning yourself as, is this the area that I'm supposed to be in? Am I on the right path? Is this where I'm supposed to be, or is this just kind of all an illusion? Is this all kind of just a dream? Should I be doing something else? Am I going to have more than what I have now? Are they going to see, me moving in the right direction? Do they notice what I'm doing? Because they're not giving me any attention. Yeah. There's going to be a huge transformation when it comes over here to this situation. Where you feel there's no give and take within this situation, you're definitely going to find something else. You're going to find a way out. You're going to make, maybe even expanding your perception. You might even be making new boundaries. Maybe you've let other boundaries go. It's something about broadening your horizon, though. Definitely giving kind of I don't know. I just feel like they're not giving to you. They're not seeing you for what you're doing. So it's making you wonder if you're in the right place. The third house, it's like, whether it's in love or it's at work, it just feels like I'm not getting the respect that I deserve. Going to the mid-month over here. Page of Pentacles. They're offering you nothing but conflict in the mid-month. There's conflict and disagreements about everything. There could be too much competition when it comes to your job. Okay, and with Page of Pentacles, yeah, looks like you have some kind of great offer coming. Could be a love offer, a job opportunity, something that you're going to find out that someone is trying to, message you. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, Herald of Cups, got some great love information. Somebody has a crush on you. You're going to be finding out that someone does have a huge crush on you. You might be getting out of one relationship straight into an offer of a new relationship, because someone is definitely holding some cups out to you. We want to get your attention over here. The Empress and the Four of Swords. So where you feel like you have the conflict, you could be having a conflict with a Libra or a Taurus as it is, and they've already, they're always giving you Four of Swords. I feel like this is the person who is not respecting you. And you have this new crush over here, guys, that does feel like they want you to give them a chance, and they're holding tight to this offer that they want to offer you. Yeah, conflict, Nine of Swords, the Magician, and the Two of Swords. So there is a lot of indecision going on about where you want to take the action at this time. Are you going to give this new person who has a crush on you, who is coming toward you, or are you going to stay in the same relationship, right? Or however it is, or maybe you're getting out of a relationship, already out of the relationship, and just still trying to deal and heal. Let's see what's going on over here. Everybody's story is a little bit different. If it's a job opportunity, though, too, I actually see, though, too, that someone could be offering you a job opportunity. But I don't think that they're going to give you the money that you're looking for. There is no real abundance in that situation. So it looks like you're going to deny that situation. You're better off as the Emperor over there, making the money that you have. If you guys don't have a job and it is the job opportunity you're looking for, it's just not exactly what you were 100% looking for. But I'm sorry, it just looks like you're just into indecision about whether or not you're going to take that job or not. Plain and simple. The end of the month, you do have the King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, and you do have self-development skills going on over here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it does look like there's some kind of misdirected activity. It does feel like there is a little bit of uninspired, no motivation when it comes towards this. Ooh. It's a lot of scattered energy. Somebody's got you really frustrated and really upset. I don't know whether you're going to, whether it's at work, there's some kind of information or something that's coming through that's got you very upset about the situation. You are very moody. This is draining the crap out of you. Knight of Wands, yeah. Could be a love situation where they have just drained the life out of you, and you just feel like you're, once again, I've just not been feeling respected. It does look like you could just go ahead and walk away from the situation where you felt like you were indecision whether it was a job or a love situation. It does feel like you are going to go ahead and take the Ace of Wands. Looks like you are going to take the new opportunity because there's just too much draining when it comes to a job. So it does look like you're going to take that job. And if you just feel like it's a job that I'm not sure I really want to take, you're realizing that they're giving you some kind of new information. There's some kind of new information about maybe the money that you are making. It's got you in hangman mode though. So there's not going to be a whole lot. The hangman's in reverse, so there's not going to be a whole lot of delays here. But it does look like they are offering you a new, maybe a new penance, a new wage. Yeah, because the Ten of Wands is in reverse, so it doesn't feel like, you know what, it was a waste of my time to take this job. So let's see what's going to happen here. Whatever's happening over here, they're really upset. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, not feeling like you're getting to where you need to be, but you have Herald of Pentacles. You still have this job offer that's coming. New news is that they see your confidence and your skill, so they could be actually giving you the money that you're looking for if you're looking for the new job, even though, it's almost like, they didn't want to pay you right last time, or the new job, said I was, and you're like, no way, I'm worth way more than that. I've been in this job for like 10 years. You know what I mean? However it is, they're seeing it, and there's some really great news coming, and it really has something to do with strength and confidence and really seeing you shine at your job. When it comes to a love situation, definitely this person sees you as the Queen of Wands. You're just in their spotlight. You are in their eye. You are in, where they always can see you. And they see you as this beautiful, shining person. You have this other person around you, though. They are really frustrating you, whether this is the boss or a love situation or an ex or whoever's driving you crazy. But you're definitely getting, man, you're getting past the Ten of Swords into the Ten of Pentacles and really gathering your strength back. When it comes to this new person, though, too, it's almost like, they're still waiting at the crossroads to see whether or not you're going to, give them their love offer. Okay, that's an awesome reading, guys. Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.